Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age. Earlier, I got stuck on a fight that I kept dying on, so I finally got to where I'm just about done with it. So we will resume where we left off.
I think that's enough of that.
The Ferelden turnip. It's bad enough Prosper invited you, but allowed you to hunt? A mage? It's practically cheating. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill, not yours. Mine! 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 I paid good coin to be the one who wins this contest. It was my turn!
You had your chance, Orlesian, and you failed.
You dare talk to me in such a fashion?
You do realize Hawk can beat you like a rented mule with both hands tied behind his back.
More insolence! From a knife ear this time! I can't take no more of this. Kill them all! We can't say the wyvern was too much for them.
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper! This bloody bastard tried to steal my rightful kill!
Now, is that any way to speak of our Ferelden guest, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place. Your mother would be ashamed.
Says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin. My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawk.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is. That's all. You've bested him.
There's only one price for losing.
And such a rude thing for a guest to do.
You can't be serious! You would let this filthy turnip tell you? Ah!
You caused me trouble.
Congratulations on finding the wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
Need to come to that.
The Baron, he was asking.
I know. He wasn't very nice, was he? Turnips are terrible vegetables. We should go to the chateau. Time to practice... Right. Done with the wyverns. And various nonsense. Back to the chateau?
We're here for a reason. Let's take care of it.
I'm with you. I had a quick look around. There's one door into the castle that isn't under heavy guard.
And there's something wrong with it, I imagine.
I can't get it open. And believe me, I tried. Bent a nice set of lockpicks in that stupid door. One of the Duke's guardsmen must have the key. They wouldn't just lock themselves out of the castle. I hope.
Give me a minute alone with this guard. I'll get the key.
No murders. Or clobbering, or whatever you're thinking. It'll be hard enough getting out of here without some servant finding a corpse stuffed into an armoire.
We draw too much attention to ourselves. We should spread out.
Tallis and I will go mingle. Get someplace safe and wait for our signal.
Let's see what we can find out. Come on.
Your Grace, this is the event of the season.
You have truly outdone yourself this time, Hosper.
Ah, at last, the hero of the hunt. Lord Hawke of Kirkwall has taken the honors today. The glory of the first kill is his. To hunt the Wyvern on its own ground is to tempt fate. A terrible risk. But the prize... I present to you this belt crafted of fine Wyvern skin. Wear it well and accept the accolades you're due.
Let's get to the celebration.
Impatient for the feasting? I can hardly blame you. Do not mind Leopold. My pet is always so temperamental before dinner.
I wouldn't expect a Wyvern hunter to keep one as a pet.
He's a great asset of the hunt. Wyverns are drawn to the scent of their own kind. My friends, I officially welcome you all to Chateau Hay. Enjoy a taste of Orlesian hospitality.
That doesn't look like a real gold sovereign.
It's not. It's a caprice. Mother used to have a set of them when I was a child. You collect them from everyone you know, then cast them in the fountain and make a wish. It's an Orlesian high society game.
From the looks of this crowd, I guess nobody is in a wishing sort of mood.
We're running out of Monsemont bread.
Mother used to love these coins. She never got to bring hers to the fountain.
Why not?
I'm mingling. I suppose we should chat.
That is eerily similar to the sort of thing my nephew would say. You sound Ferelden. It's good to see another countryman here. There's Perrin, but he's... peculiar.
Who is this man, Tigan?
I'm very sorry, but I didn't get your name.
Hawke.
Tigan, I must speak with you right now about the horrible thing Dulcie de Lancey said.
Of course. Please, excuse me, Monsieur Hawke. A pleasure to meet you. If you speak to Ban Perrin, I don't advise you to bring up the Chantry, or knickers.
You are Leandra Amel's oldest boy, yes? I heard you bought the Amel estate after your uncle gambled it away. How is your dear mother?
I didn't think she had any friends who still lived in Kirkwall.
No? That is a terrible shame. I have not seen dear Leandra in many years. I miss her so.
I don't think we've been introduced.
I am Comtesse Dulcie de Lancey. My husband and I were acquaintances of the Amels, but that was many years ago.
You sound like you've met my uncle.
Oh yes, little Gamlen Amel. I have not seen him in years, of course.
My mother is Leandra Hawke.
Yes, of course. Isn't that what I said? How careless of you. Give your mother my best.
Another caprice.
Liliana.
Welcome. Are you enjoying the Duke's party? This is supposed to be the social event of the whole year, you know. Talus?
Liliana, it's so lovely to see you again.
You look stunning this evening. Your hair is darling. Did you do it yourself?
I get the distinct impression you've met before.
Oh, briefly. A long time ago.
You meet all sorts of people in Orlais. It keeps life exciting.
We can't stand here all night talking about hair.
What a pity. Hawk is so impatient. We'll have to talk another time, Liliana. I see several men who might be captains in the Duke's Guard. One of them should have a key.
And how do you propose we get it from?
Put what you found.
How else? We ask nicely and tell them we'll give it right back.
Remind me why busting down the door isn't an option.
Hawk, do you even know why you're picking these coins up?
Don't start, Talus.
Is something the matter?
This is rubbish. What self-respecting nobleman would dine outdoors at this time of year?
They would never do something so common in Val Royeaux. I insist we go inside at once.
I cannot believe you would make us stand outside like cattle.
Or trees, or buildings, or other things that stand outside.
Don't make such a fuss. I'll let you into the parlor. You can take up the issue of hospitality with the Duke himself.
I can't believe that worked.
As soon as I have the key, we can signal the others.
My, what a big sword you have. Do they give those to all the chevaliers? So impressive.
Lovely party. Well?
He doesn't have it.
What?
He forgot he'd given the key to one of the servants. What kind of guard forgets that he's locked himself out of the castle?
No use standing here. Let's search.
Right. Nothing to worry about. This can still work. So let's find the servant. How many could there be?
Urge to kill. Rising.
Try one of the canapes. Clear that right up.
Messer Hawk, how interesting to meet you here.
Seneschal, dear, introduce me to your delicious friend.
Serendipity. This is Sarah Hawk.
Awkward. So, can we talk about something else now?
I think I've mingled enough over here.
Don't be a stranger.
Hawk. I don't know if I should be pleased to see you or run for cover.
What are you trying to imply?
Your life is inherently exciting, my dear. At the very least, you ought to liven this place up. What do you think of the party so far?
Recommendations for people I should chat up?
The gentleman over there is Bantegan of Ferelden, younger brother of the Earl of Redcliffe. And of course, there's Lord Cyril, Duke Prosper's son.
Who are the worst in the crowd?
Do you see the two young ladies over there? That's Babette and Fifi de Lancey, daughters of the Comte de Lancey. Don't make eye contact. You'll thank me later.
I'll be happy when I can get out of here.
You're enduring this trial quite nobly, Hawk.
We should probably go mingle a bit more.
Right. Elegant?
I can't believe Bantegan is such horrible.
Can I interest you in some Antivan olives? Or I have some smoked ham from the Androfels. They say it tastes of despair.
Wait, does it really? How can ham taste like despair? Why would anyone eat it if it did?
That's what the importer said. They all talk like that. This wine has notes of oak and springtime. This cheese tastes of sorrow.
It's just weird.
I'm not here for the food.
No one is, Messer. This is the game. The catering is just a small part of it.
I don't suppose we could have a peek at the kitchen. I'd love to see this hopeless dish in all its glory.
I don't know. I shouldn't leave my post.
Just do it. We haven't got all night.
So ill-mannered. Don't you know how to play the game at all?
He's new to this. Come on. Later, you can tell the other servants that you snuck guests into the kitchen.
The upstairs maids will be so jealous when they find out. Very well. Follow me.
I know, right? They treat you like part of the furniture. I'm surprised they don't sit on it.
Avoid the cheese plate. Terrible. Have you got the key?
I'm usually better at this. She didn't have the key either. This isn't supposed to be so complicated.
So who does have this blighted key?
The servant says she gave it to the Duke's son, Lord Cyril. Let's find him and hope he didn't pass it on to his father. So, Lord Cyril.
Monsieur Hawk, we were just talking about your expedition into the deep roads.
I've heard you found an entire city made of lyrium down there.
You have never been to Chateau N, yes? Please, allow me to give you this caprice. It's an old custom. My mother spoke often of Leandra. They were great friends when they were young. It's a shame neither could be here.
Where are your knickers this time, Perrin?
Shut up, you painted shrew!
What entertaining manners our guests have. Don't you agree, Hawk?
Tallis here has been asking such fascinating questions about the garden, but I can't answer them.
I suppose I can do my duty for the family and show her around.
But, yes, the Regency wallpaper is quite lovely. I agree. And I wouldn't say, forget it.
That wyvern blood has some kick, doesn't it?
This is officially my worst night ever.
Not Lord Cyril's type.
Maybe he just doesn't like elves. Or women. In either case, you're the answer. He has the key. Go get it. What? It's your turn, Hawk. Go on.
This won't take long.
Just try not to make a mess of him, please? So good luck with that.
Thanks.
So is that it? That's the whole game?
Yes. I won.
Let's just get going.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men who would like that sort of thing.
That works.
You have it! Tell me you have it.
What do you think?
Good. Then we can find the jewel and get this over with.
You don't sound that excited.
It's simply been a long time coming. That's all.
This jewel is that important to you?
Yes, I suppose it is. I want this part of my life finished.
This little plan of yours has been one problem after another.
Tell me about it. Let's just get into the chateau while we can.
Done.
Into the house proper.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us.
You had to go and say something.
You could have walked away.
Let's get this jewel and get out. Are you coming?
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly. Alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Waste of time. Head straight for the heart and make her help anyone who gets in our way.
Very well. If you insist. Let's move.
Get the others.
How? We have to do this while we have the chance.
Let's find this jewel of yours then.
And that is why the party should be here.
And here we are. That could have been less trouble.
Oh boy. Here.
Shouldn't we get the others?
How? We have to do this while we have the chance.
Let's find this jewel of yours then. Duke get this? This was part of a Fog Warrior's amulet. Fenris has mentioned them. I never thought I'd see one.
Okay.
I'll deal with this! This is going badly!
set. What does Babette want now?
That tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Or at best, too soft, too lumpy.
Nothing is ever just right. What a wish.
You didn't try the cheese, did you?
Are you joking? It tastes of despair. I'm not a madman. You dropped the pie.
I'm sorry, monsieur. It's all squashed and one of the hounds took a bite of it.
It's really not that bad. Just put it back on the plate and cover it up with some gravy.
That should do it.
This is it.
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
something wrong?
I don't know.
Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
Wonderful.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
I know thieves. You're clearly not a professional.
Clever man. Have you also deduced that your elven friend is Kunari?
You're Kunari?
It's complicated.
I can't believe I fell for this.
Look, I came to stop the Heart from doing something we will all regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the Heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Ase hasatra mas.
Mas avas trasokolon. Take them away.
The elf was Kunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Kunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Kunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
You're angry, aren't you?
No. Why would I be angry?
Look on the bright side. The Duke didn't have us killed. That's gotta be worth something, right? Unless he has something worse planned.
Why wait for the Duke? I can end this now.
I don't suppose you'd let me take my chances.
Give you an option to make up your own mind. Who does that?
Touché.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
So you came here to stop this Salit from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Kunari?
Not every Kunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Kunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Kun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Kunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrath remind us of our common goal.
sounds very benevolent.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrath.
I am. Or, I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Kunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also Ferelden, with no reason to love Orlais, and incredibly competent, so I hear.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you, we go our separate ways.
You thought I was that stupid?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you, given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
So, everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I simply missed the part where you're Kunari?
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You're talking about butchers out to destroy any sense of free will.
I'm talking about fighting to make things better.
By slaughtering anyone who disagrees with you.
Because your people are so much better, I suppose? No one oppressed, no one left starving? Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Qunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Qunari.
So you're improving his lot, perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's hard to understand. Our way of thinking must seem so alien. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve? Nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
I don't agree.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasras because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really a prison cell conversation.
You were misinformed. Clearly the mark of a skilled Qunari agent.
And there I was, making fun of the crows, too.
Just where do you get your information?
I read about it on the wall of a latrine. What can I say? Apparently the I was tricked thing is going around. The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
We wait for a rescue.
I don't want to hear another word out of you.
But I was just...
Not one word.
Is it alright if I hum? Or maybe whistle?
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
Hawk?
Can we go now? I don't think I like it in here.
So, back through the castle, then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Take this. We found your equipment.
Then we should head... the way out I planned to take us through originally.
Make her save me.
Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army. Any more for me? Oh, caves. I like caves.
No, you don't, Meryl.
Oh, right. Giant creepy spiders and things live in caves. What am I thinking of then? Ruins? It's up to you which way you want to go, Hawk. I'll help you either way.
My eternal thanks.
Do you think anybody heard that? We're not going to be swarmed by guards.
Not if we hurry.
The Duke has strange taste in art. We'll probably never... How this came to be here. Look at this, Hawk. I think these are landmarks scratched on the back. A map of some sort.
See? Caves. Just got everything from the chateau. The way those rocks look, I don't want to test this path more than once.
These things?
I'm glad my clan never camped here.
Now we know where the ghasts came from.
We'll have to fight through them. They'll slow down the That's odd. I could swear there was... Trust me.
Tallis!
The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage. The Duke is a fool. His enemy is a posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing. Prosper can fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine.
Missed! That would have been a nice shot, too. You didn't think I was leaving, did you? That was bracing.
I thought you'd left.
Nonsense. I found a way. I said I'd get you out of here, and I meant it. Let's keep going. The exit can't be much further.
Done.
Shok Ebasit Hisra, Maras Shokra.
Are you testing me? It's so cute.
Do you know what I said or not?
Struggle is an illusion. There is nothing to struggle against. But your accent is terrible.
There, an exit.
And there's the way out. See? I told you I had a plan. It was a good plan. The kind that had an escape and everything.
Should lead out to the mountainside.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
After this mess you got me into.
I know you think I lied to you. Well, I did lie to you, but I'm hoping you can look past that. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents. My people, as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
Explain what's so terrible about Salit's plan.
I can't. Not completely. And yes, I know. That's a hard sell. The information Salit plans to turn over to Orlais won't just hurt Qunari, however. It will harm anyone living in Qunari lands. Even those who fled the Qunari of any race will be condemned to persecution forever.
I'm waiting to hear why I should care what happens to these people.
Because they're people. They're not just religious fanatics or enemies or strangers. I'm not here on some directive from the Qun. I came... Salit was declared Tal Vashoth, but they didn't deem intervention worthwhile. I couldn't agree. I had to try.
Doesn't that make you Tal Vashoth as well?
No. The Ben Hasrath didn't order me not to do this, but here I am anyway. I was trying to earn my way back into their good graces. This probably won't help.
Why? What did you do?
It's not easy being an elf in the Qun. You're not born to it like they are. I've struggled to find that peace, that certainty. I know it's there. I just keep falling short. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself?
I'll tell you when I find it.
The Qunari have a vision of what life should be like. Free from pain and fear and doubt. You see tyranny, and I see caring and interest in the welfare of all. Yes, it could be better, but so could human indifference and cruelty. Or do you disagree?
Saying the Qunari could be better is an understatement.
Maybe. What Salit does won't help. It'll only make things worse.
What did you have in mind exactly?
Well, we could go back, maybe have some tea with the Duke, get to know one another. Then, just as he starts to trust us, you slip a bag over his head and we drag him to Antiva.
This is how you convince me.
Or we could find out when Salit is arriving and stop him before it's too late.
You don't actually think you can finish your mission?
Alone? Probably not. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't try. Some things are worth dying for.
After everything you've already done, why would I help you again?
Because I've got your nose.
The Qun taught you that?
If I were following the Qun, I would actually have your nose. I suppose that doesn't help. If I had my way, you would never have been this involved in the first place.
Seems like I should repay you for almost getting me killed. With interest.
Harsh, but fair. So, is that a no?
You've made your argument. What am I supposed to do with it?
Whatever you decide. I'd be a fool to have a reluctant partner at my back. I don't want to test that threat you made, but this is too important. I hope you see that. Hawk, please. Are we going to leave her to do this alone?
The guards will be right behind us.
I hear there's going to be another
Gathering of the clans? How do I not know about that? You've been waiting to say that, haven't you?
creatures live on this mountain?
Be thankful they're not high dragons.
Good point.
Paul, have you ever thought about planting a garden?
I hadn't really.
Things seem so grim all the time. You could use a few flowers.
We found the location.
Ruins? I love ruins, except for the spiders.
I'll deal with this! Let's finish this!
Let's get this over with, Canary, before your assassins find us. Already I regret agreeing to spare them.
I have chosen my path. That choice should not...
Marshera! I am here to facilitate your deal with the Empress. Nothing more. Well, names, Your Grace. It's a list of names. What is the meaning of this?
You asked for a weapon. I am providing it.
We expected the formula for black powder, dreadnought plans, a map of Cunandar, anything. This is useless. Your Grace. Ah, the Ferelden. You just keep turning up.
I'm just trying to leave. Stay out of my way.
And I suppose I should let you go. A thief who tried to rob my home.
If you're smart.
Tell us.
Well, Salit, now that I have your weapon, how else will you betray yourself?
You should not have come. This path is mine alone. Go, while you still can.
None of you are going anywhere.
Kill them all! You should never have come here, Director!
I have more than one trick up my sleeves. Come on! On your knees, dog!
Just right, run!
My best at such small matters.
To me, Leopold!
I will burn Kirkwall to the ground! All of you will die screaming! I swear it!
And who is going to tell her?
You wouldn't dare!
Wouldn't I?
They never learn.
Atash Varin Kata. If the Duke only knew what he nearly had in his grasp. I was halfway back up the mountain before I found someone who told me where the Duke was. Ironic that it happened to be where you were headed. But that does fit pretty well with your life, I guess.
You didn't mention that Salit was a friend of yours.
He trained me. I suppose, in a way, he saved me. I owed him a better death.
It seems like this is when we discuss a reward.
All right. Something specific in mind?
You'd better have something in mind.
You're cute when you get that look. Yes, that one. Here. That was going to be the heart of the many. You'd find a jewel, while I'd go off and find Salit, and be back before anyone was the wiser. I suppose nothing ever goes like we plan, does it? Take it, Hawk. I'll try to stay out of your hair from now on, but I can't promise anything.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Talus since that day.
A safe assumption, given her nature.
And who is left to appease Orlais after a Duke's murder at the hands of the champion of Kirkwall?
Well, not by choice, if that helps. And there's the business of Prosper inviting the whole affair, possibly under orders from Empress Celine. Imagine the scandal if that was known.
If you believe a Kunari agent.
Well, that's the difficult part, isn't it? I don't know why Hawk didn't kill Talus. I suppose she was pretty for a Kunari. Whatever the reason, I doubt it's the last we've seen of her. But what do I know? I just tell stories.
What have I done to you now?
To me, nothing. Not yet. To yourself, you can't even begin to imagine the number of mages that have walked down the path you're now on.
My clan didn't believe in me. If you don't believe in me
You're throwing coins around like there's no tomorrow.
That's right, woman. Tonight I'm paid and blessed, and all I had to do was turn my head. To all my friends, hey, step back. I know important people. We're gonna show this city what to do with Heed and Oxman.
Let's see how you do when your target doesn't have their weapon bound.
I never touched them. I can take the likes of you. You want some of this? Take it from me and my new friends. You're on your own, pal. That's loyalty for you. Come on.
I left your teeth so you can answer me.
What? What do you want? I just did what he said. It was more coin than I've ever seen.
Good start. Now who and where is he?
I don't know. He was a Templar. We met near the Chantry. He said taking these Kunari was serving the Maker. I swear, he even had the seal of the Grand Cleric. True is true.
You have got to be kidding me. A Templar?
Serving the Grand Cleric, no less.
Have you heard the stories they're telling about you lately? They're saying that you and a band of pirates tried to burn the Chantry down in the middle of the night.
I get the feeling you started this rumor.
You wound me. That's not my story. I don't have to make shit up about you. The truth is much more entertaining, not to mention incriminating. I'm not spreading rumors. I'm just telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Why do you listen to this garbage? You just love gossip.
Information is power, oh champion of Kirkwall. You of all people should know that. Who's in business with who? Who's in bed with who? You keep an ear to the ground, and you can practically run this city.
I'm sure I can't be the only one mentioned in these rumors. What do they say about you?
Though I try to keep myself out of the public eye. Anyway, all I'm saying is don't be surprised if people look a little nervous around you. It's just the way the wind is blowing. I'll keep an ear to the ground and let you know if it turns ugly. So he comes down wearing nothing.
You go on ahead. I have another appointment.
What do you want, Hawk? I have no interest in adding to my distractions.
And yet you sent a delegate to the Viscount.
A brief attempt to educate. If the dwarf had stolen the Sarkamek, it could have been used to show the price of greed. But you know the outcome of that. These fools are determined to be wrong. I won't waste the effort again.
Should have quit sooner. Your delegate is missing.
Anyone else, and those words would have been their last. You are handling this, not your buffoon of a Viscount.
With prejudice.
Then I will wait. But know this. The provocations we have suffered have worked. If this is not resolved, I can fulfill my duty to the Qun with far less annoyance by sifting through rubble.
You know, I think we're under enough pressure without the help.
I want to see what happens if I let him know.
So, a drunk says the Grand Cleric funded a rogue Templar. And here we are.
I want answers about the missing Kunari.
Sure, why not?
The Grand Cleric, please. Tell her... Just tell her to get out here.
Sarah Hawk.
Sister Patrice.
Mother Patrice. Time has changed us both. Grand Cleric Elfina cannot grant an audience to just anyone. What do you want?
Funny how you and issues with the Kunari seem to go together.
And you always assume their side. I was naive when last we met. I did not want you dead, but I felt a death was necessary. That may be too fine a point for you to understand. But you must admit, you came out the better for it.
A Kunari delegate has disappeared. She may have ordered it.
That is quite an accusation. Ridiculous, of course. She leads a great many people, but not as a commander.
A Templar used her seal to convince others the act was righteous. A pause that says you knew. But does her grace?
The Grand Cleric trusts her stewards to enact the wishes of the Maker.
I doubt she would approve, and she will hear of it.
Stubborn. All right, Sarah Hawk. If you won't abandon this, let me offer you something. The Templar you seek is a radical who has grown unreliable. Confronting him may do us all a favor.
And you know this how?
He is my former bodyguard, Ser Vonel. Assume what you wish, but I offer him to you as reconciliation. Meet me at this location. I invite you, Sarah Hawk. Come see the unrest these Kunari have inspired.
I invite you, Sarah Hawk, to walk into a trap.
It's her game for the moment.
There is still...
So, looking for a room full of armed zealots.
Patrice is here, sir.
Looking forward to it.
Like any beast, remove the fangs and it is lost. They are weak before the faithful of the Maker. The only certainty in their precious Qun is death before the righteous.
Ser Vonel!
Take a knee, faithful. The Chantry blesses us.
You claim a blessing when you have used the authority of the Grand Cleric so openly? You have brought wrath down upon you. You remember, Sarah Hawk? The Kunari have friends, Templar. How will you answer their allegations?
Strike true, Sir Varnell. Kill that beast.
No games, Ferelden. You've been a puppet for years. I see no reason to start listening to you now.
Do I have your attention now?
But you have dealt with the Irish shock.
What choice did I have? Things blow up, and I respond.
Patrice?
I don't...
Vashit and Basra. Conspirators! The Irish will know of this. The Qun demands.
I do not trust you, Hawk.
Fine. Don't trust me. Just be quiet for a while.
It has been difficult to convince others of the threat.
The Qunari will be dealt with, but not by mobs of fools.
Understood, Sirrah. Kirkwall is lucky to have you.
Now, to present this mess to the Viscount.
Madness. Madness.
It certainly is.
Chantry involvement. Even if they are fringe elements. Oh, it could not be worse.
Sure it could. You could suddenly realize you're completely naked or something.
So many Qunari. But you killed everyone responsible. All of them.
To a man.
Then that, at least, is something. Not that it matters now. We have the delegate, and so many others. But I can't return them to the Qunari like this. Sirrah Hawk, you know the Arishok. What should I do?
Hiding this would only make it worse.
It would, wouldn't it? I'm losing my sense of how to balance this nightmare. I appreciate your help in this matter. As bad as this is, it could have been much worse without you. Kirkwall owes you. I owe you.
Yeah. Yeah. Stan! No, no, it couldn't be. Oh, I hope that was. No. That's the same Stan then. Well, I may have just killed my Grey Warden's companion. Whoops. Oh well.
We should move on. We should move on. We should move on.
Yep, okay.
I have something for you.
Do you now? A shield? Oh, and born by the one true Sir Aveline. Lovely. Thank you.
Is this an Orlesian thing? Because it's a bit insulting.
I had a shield. It belonged to Wesley. It was difficult to let it go, but I did so. Utility over sentiment, right? We sold it, didn't we?
What are you going on about?
You're not usually gentle in your criticism. So what exactly was your intent?
How about you give me a reason for this little tiff?
You want me to give up on the last bits of my old life. Maybe I'm not willing to do that.
Oh, just let him rest.
It's not about Wesley. You've got me doing a lot of things. Some I don't agree with. Some I'm surprised I do. I'm not sure where I'm going as it is. Replacing what I was with this... I mean, who is Sir Aveline to me?
It seems odd you don't feel a kinship. You don't feel the name fits you.
I didn't choose my name. Aveline was a wish my father made. I am similar to what he pictured, but that's because of what I try to be, not what I assume I should. Sir Aveline was a fine figure, but I don't revere failure, however glorious.
I thought of you when I found it. Maybe that was foolish.
I can appreciate that.
Then accept it on those merits. Nothing more.
It is a fine shield. You do know that Orlesian Smith slapped Sir Aveline's name on every second piece of armor. This didn't really belong to her.
It does now.
day, Sirrah.
If you walk the paths of Sundermount,
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you. I've got something for you.
Ooh. Did you get this from Master Island? It looks like his work. He's always carving Hala out of bits of scrap. Before we left for Eldon, he had so many. The Keeper said he'd need 10 real Hala to pull his carved ones north.
That doesn't sound healthy.
I suppose you would see it in a bad light. It's a kind gift. I should put this away somewhere. By the Dread Wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here?
Enchantment! No, Leandra. Leandra.
What's all the yelling about?
Where's your mother? Is she...
How should I know? I just got home.
Your mother didn't show up for our weekly visit. Is she ill? She is here, isn't she?
No, Taylor. We haven't seen her all day.
Where could she be?
With her suitor, perhaps?
Suitor? Leandra never mentioned a suitor.
Well, those lilies arrived for her this morning.
White lilies? I know something about that.
Don't just leave me waiting. What is it?
There's a killer in Kirkwall who sends his victims white lilies before he takes them. He's murdered several women already.
No. You're wrong. Leandra is fine.
Ignoring the facts doesn't change them.
You don't know for sure that she's in trouble. Maybe Leandra took another path to my house. I could have just missed her. I'm going back to Lowtown.
You should help Gamlin look for your mother. You might be able to track her more easily once night falls and the streets empty out. All right. The boy and I will stay here in case she returns. Good to see you again, sir. Mistress Amel just returned not long ago herself, I believe.
Leandra.
I told you already. I saw her.
Did you see where she went?
What do I get for telling you? You don't get your ears boxed.
All right, I'll tell you. That lady was here. She looked like she was going to take the bridge to Hightown. But then a man came up to her. He stumbled and fell over right at her feet like he was dead. His hands were all bloody, like he'd been in a fight. The lady shook him, and I think he said, "Help." She got him to his feet, and he was wobbly. It was funny. Anyway, they left, and that's all I saw.
What did the man look like?
He was a man. He had hair and a nose. And nice clothes. But they were all stained from the blood.
I'll destroy anyone who touches one hair on her head.
Yes, you go do that. You're good at that sort of thing.
The man left some blood. Where he fell over. You could follow it.
Why don't you do what the boy says? I'm going to go home in case Leandra shows up.
This blood is fresh.
There are lingering traces of something. I think this was used for blood magic.
If we hurry, there might be a trail we can follow. There's another. More blood. I'm on the right path. Where is he taking her? There. I hope I'm not too late.
This place feels strange. Wrong.
Don't you remember? You found Ninette's hand here.
Mother must be here somewhere. We need to look around. There. More blood. They are here somewhere.
I'm guessing this leads somewhere.
This wasn't here before. Mother must be down there. With him. Mother. Alessa.
It's Mother's locket. She wouldn't willingly part with it.
Does he? What is this?
Oh, that's a pretty little shrine.
The woman in the painting. She almost looks like Mother.
If I ever make anything this pathetic, do me a favor and stick a dagger in my eye.
I need to find her. Now.
I can handle that. Such a slave driver.
I was wondering when you'd show up. Leandra was so sure you'd come for her.
You bastard! I'm going to kill you.
I was afraid you might say that.
You will never understand my purpose. Your mother was chosen because she was special. And now, she is part of something greater.
Spare me the demented rambling. Where is she?
She's here. She's waiting for you.
I have done the impossible. I have touched the face of the Maker and lived.
Do you know what the strongest force in the universe is? Love. I pieced her together from memory. I found her eyes, her skin, her delicate fingers. And at last, her face. Oh, this beautiful face. I've searched far and wide to find you again, beloved. And no force on this earth will part us.
His magic was the only thing keeping her alive. I'm so sorry.
I knew you would come.
I tried to find you.
Shh. Don't fret, darling. That man would have kept me trapped in here. Now, I'm free. I'll be with Carver and Bethany and Father. But you'll be all alone.
I'll remember you as you were.
My little boy has become so strong. I love you. You've always made me so proud.
Well, that was dark and creepy.
Did you find her?
She's dead. Murdered.
You were right about the flowers and everything. I can't believe she's gone.
I know it hurts, but Mother wouldn't want us to dwell on it.
I'm not you. I can't just shove my grief into a corner and never look at it again. Why her? Why Leandra?
Mother's gone. Will knowing why ease the pain?
No, it won't. It will always seem senseless, won't it? Where's the one who did this to her? Did you find the person who killed Leandra?
I killed him. I avenged Mother.
Good. I hope it hurt. I should talk to the city guard. Make arrangements to retrieve Leandra's body. Take care, my boy.
I came as soon as I heard. You know where to find me if you want to talk about it. I understand if you don't.
What? I can't read your mind.
Oh, may the dread wolf take you, you worthless hunk of glass. It won't work. All the years I've wasted on it, it's still a flaming mirror with no reflection. Why have you come here? Did the Keeper put you up to this?
I care about you, Meryl. I wanted to check on you.
Just don't. Please don't say you're doing this for my sake. I don't need you, or Marathari, or anyone else to look after me. I can save my people with this mirror. Just stay out of it.
Someone has to be there when this falls apart.
Stop trying to save me. I've given up everything to rebuild my people's past. And you just threw my sacrifice in the garbage. Get out of my house. I never want to see you again.
What?
Idiot thugs and their gangs. Always around at night, but there's good coin in getting rid of them.
By the Dread Wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here?
Good day, Sir Ark.
Hawk. I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
Keep your sympathy for the next person you let die.
What was that for?
Your job is protecting the city. If you were any good, my mother would be alive.
I see.
Well?
Well, what?
Get mad, or swear it'll never happen again, or something.
It would help if someone knew what to do, wouldn't it? I don't have an answer that can satisfy you. The guards never do. Cast your blame if you want, but this isn't about me. I'm sorry for your loss.
It is apparently not enough that the Kunari define my political life. They must also infect what I hold personal. It is my son, Seamus. The life you saved, he would now squander by converting to the Kun. He has left for the Kunari compound. Please, Sarah Hawk, convince Seamus to come home.
The Arishok says nothing good about Kirkwall, yet he accepts conversions.
I cannot understand him. Maker knows I've tried, but he landed with, what, a few hundred men? Add up the deaths and defections, and the Arishok must need to bolster his ranks. I'm sure my son is quite the symbolic prize.
Did anyone else see him leaving for the compound?
He made no secret of it. I'm sure he intended it as another of his statements about closer relations. Your example inspired him. I might agree, but now is not the time. These matters are delicate.
He's politically dangerous, you mean?
The office must remain strong, Sir Hawk.
He is of age. The decision seems rightly his.
I want to let him find his way, but in my position, he's taken a great deal of inspiration from you. I want to allow his idealism, but not blindly. At best, my opponents will claim that my office is now in Kunari hands. At worst, I lose my son.
Dragging your boy out of the compound won't help matters.
I cannot leave him there. I hope you can convince the Arishok that this will only inflame the situation.
He hasn't been quick to see reason to this point.
It is a hope. I am still allowed that at least.
So who hired that lot? Anti-Cunari? Anti-Viscount? Seamus himself, not one.
Hey, I think I knew that man back in Antiva. Bye!
Well, hope the Irish shark hasn't grown attached to the Viscount's boy.
What do you want, human?
I'm here about the Viscount's son.
Are you? In 4 years, I have made no threat, and fanatics have lined up to hate us simply because we exist. But despite lies and fear, Baz still beg me to let them come to the Qun. They hunger for purpose. The Sun has made a choice. We will not deny it that.
You're biased. You need to replace your dwindling troops.
Only a fool arms a captive. Vidithari make a free and educated choice.
Join or die.
Lives are short compared to eternity. Death would be the obvious choice if there were any truth to your beliefs. It doesn't matter. He chose the Qun in a time of peace. His life was not at risk. He is no prisoner. He is not even here. He went to his father. Ask the Viscount why he would send you and a letter both.
That doesn't make sense.
They are meeting at the Chantry. A last pointless appeal, I assume.
He is strained with the Chantry. He would not involve them.
No, but we know who would. Mother Patrice.
A suspect in many things. If she has threatened someone under my command again, there is only one response.
I've had about enough of Patrice. Several times over.
A threat against Vidithari can have only one answer. I will suffer only one outcome. I will be watching, Hawk. The demand of the Qun is clear.
Yeah, he's dead.
I finally realized what was necessary, Sirrah Hawk. The Viscount's son denies the Maker and submits to the Qun. I couldn't let that stand. But for every challenge, an opportunity. If his Qunari masters murdered him as he tried to escape, it would spur the faithful. Don't you agree? Or was your offer of loyalty temporary?
Question your methods, not my loyalty. If you want to fight, it's coming.
That is the idea.
The Arishok was right not to trust you.
Stand with my men, Sirrah Hawk, and we will show the good people of Kirkwall how to test their faith. For the Maker's glory, the heretics must die.
mother, Patrice.
Your Grace?
There are battles in every corner. The blood of the faithful and others. It is, as you predicted, all too well.
I am sorry, Your Grace.
Come, Patrice. I would speak to you. And someone must make this sad event known to Viscount Dumas.
My son. He could not be protected. Even here, in the heart of the Chantry. What hope for this city when we fail our own so completely?
This is not over, Excellency. The city needs a leader.
It does. And I am no longer that person. Please. Hawk. Leave me.
Fools to the highest office.
Always.
The Grand Cleric asserts that I failed to maintain the solemn dignity of my position. I am no longer a mother in her service. But thanks to you, there will be faithful enough that need me. The Chantry is far from united.
I don't care where you go. This is the last I want to see of you.
So be it. Just remember where your loyalties lie. Make her watch over and protect you, Sirrah Hawk. We will all need that grace soon enough.
People will not be quick to forget the Viscount's son, and that this happened in the Chantry.
A mess for everyone. What now?
The Arashok is the one to worry about. We wait for his reaction.
Hawk. Back at my house, I should never have said. I didn't mean it.
I never want to see you again. Doesn't leave much room for interpretation.
I told you before, I always say things that are painfully stupid. I know that you mean well. I just wish... You can't save me, Hawk. It's not worth trying.
I'm not letting you destroy your own life.
So you're willing to burn along with me? If you stick with me, you and everyone you love will be in danger. Do you understand? I can't bear if anything happens to you because of me.
I told you, I won't let that happen.
Don't save me. Please. Just... don't.
Meryl. It's all right.
It's always the quiet ones.
What happens now? Are we... What did this mean?
Ooh.
Now, we both decide what happens next.
You're really not afraid? I love you. I probably shouldn't have said that, did I? I always say the stupidest things. Uh-oh.
You don't say stupid things. I love you. And I want you here with me.
Here? In Hightown? The rich, fancy part of the city with no rats in it. And you? With an elf. Ma Venom. You really are crazy, aren't you? If you're not afraid, then neither am I.
Ooh.
Welcome home, Sam.
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are heap? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
This is important. Don't interrupt with your selfish prattle.
Get off your high horse. I have problems too.
Ha! What drink should I order, and who's the father?
Oh, you little...
Everyone, shut up!
Hawk. The Arashok is sheltering 2 fugitives who have converted to the Qun. He must be convinced to release them. He's already feared because of Patrice. If people start to think he can ignore the law, I need your help so this doesn't get out of hand.
I'm going to die. There. Got your attention? Real problem.
Make some sense, both of you.
Remember the relic? The one Castillon is going to kill me over? A man called Wall-Eyed Sam has it. If you help me get it, Castillon won't kill me. Please.
I'm trying to keep the entire city from rioting against the Canary.
Well, maybe it's connected.
What?
I'm just saying, maybe it will help. It's important to someone, right?
Now you start being responsible? Shit.
This seems like an issue for you and your guards. Quite a few of them.
Sending a full patrol would just increase tension. But you're right. I am the captain. It's my responsibility. But I suspect the Viscount was hoping I would bring this to you.
Then he should have come himself.
Perhaps. But it's understandable that he's not at his best. I'd like to help him if I can.
Why has this come up so suddenly, Isabella?
Sam's been talking to black market dealers all over Lowtown. It didn't take me long to get wind of it. What frustrates me is that he's held onto the relic so long.
Who was involved in this exchange?
Tevinter mages. I doubt they'll look kindly on us interrupting. Bring a sword. Or 12.
Tell me about Sam.
Sam used to run with Martin. Remember him? Martin says Sam's a bit of a magpie, picking up things that don't belong to him. Not a trustworthy sort. When Martin gave up raiding, Sam became a drifter.
You're sure this is the relic you're after?
I've had my ear to the ground for a while. There was a description of the book. It's the right one.
Book? I thought you didn't know what the relic was.
Well, I know it's a book, but that's all I know. It's written in a foreign tongue. Honestly, what does it matter? It'll save me from Castillon, so I need it.
Isn't it odd that someone would run to the Canary?
They're elves accused of murder. Maybe they feel they've nothing to lose by fleeing the alienage.
And if their conversion is genuine?
I don't know. But how many more will try if I allow this? Justice must be respected.
The relic issue has to be resolved before we take on the Canary.
You trust her this much?
Probably not. I wouldn't.
They won't wait at the compound forever, Hawk. I really do hope this helps, because if it doesn't...
You think I like having this thing on my mind? Come on. The exchange is happening tonight in a low-town foundry.
Are you sure about this? The champion was asked to go to the Canary.
I suppose you think he planned the entire thing.
Considering what it led to.
Come on, Seeker. I'm not going to sell Hawk short. But nobody could have foreseen the way that that would go down. Or do you still think I'm lying to protect my friend?
There are elements of your story that make sense. And you couldn't have known about them otherwise.
Well, that's a relief.
But that doesn't mean you're telling me everything.
I want this story to be told. You're not the first to get it all wrong. I think I owe Hawk that much.
Hanged man. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
How many slaves died in these foundries, I wonder?
Okay, so I didn't kill Stan. They just haven't shared the same name or position.
What is this? Why do the Kunari want this relic?
Yes. About that. The relic belongs to the Kunari, and there's a small chance they want it back.
You kept this from me.
I didn't want to bore you with the messy details, that's all. The relic is a Kunari text handwritten by that philosopher of theirs. Kuzlan, whatever his name is.
Koslin?
That's the one.
The founder of their religion, the most revered being in their history? That text would be sacred beyond measure.
I stole it from them. They followed me here to reclaim it, and it's why they're still in Kirkwall. They can't leave the Free Marches without it.
I thought you and the Kunari were caught in a storm.
The storm was only half of it. I also had the Kunari dreadnought stuck to my behind like a bad rash, spitting fire and thunder at me.
Maybe giving it back would solve Aveline's problem.
That mess is over a couple of elves. I need it to save my own skin.
Why would anyone besides the Kunari want this relic?
The Tevinter Imperium have been at war with the Kunari for centuries. If the Tevinters get the relic, it will strike a blow to Kunari morale. That's probably what the mages want.
How did you steal the relic from the Kunari?
The Arishok never had it. The Orlesians did. They had plans to return it to the Kunari. I simply had to waylay the Orlesian convoy before it met up with the Arishok and his men. Getting the relic was easy. Getting away from the Kunari was the hard part.
All this is your fault. I should have handed you over to the Kunari years ago.
And what would that have accomplished? They don't want me, they want the relic. Look, the book's right in this building, and I'm not letting it slip away again. It's the only thing that'll get Castillon off my back. Please, tell me you'll give the relic to me.
It's yours. Your life depends on it.
Really? I wasn't expecting that. It's nice to have someone on my side for once. Come on, we've no time to waste. Where is the relic?
I have it.
The Tome of Koslun will not fall into Tevinter hands.
Blood and spite!
A toss, Kunari!
He's getting away!
Isabella!
What makes the gang so angry at night? Someone should do something
Once a
about them.
thief, always a thief.
Come on. Aveline will be waiting at the Kunari compound. We still have to deal with that mess.
I'd wrap up any other business before we go. It's already a mess. It could get worse.
Let's go.
I request an audience with the Arishok.
He will allow it, but not in this number.
I will only bring my friend here and a small complement of my guard. Is that few enough?
It is. Enter.
Shanada.
Greetings, Arishok. We come regarding the elven fugitives that took refuge here.
Irrelevant. I would speak to Hawk about the relic stolen from my grasp.
Stole it.
Her part was clear. Your admission is welcome.
An issue for another time. We're here for the fugitives.
The elves are now Vidithari. They have chosen to submit to the Qun. They will be protected.
Have they truly converted? Or are they simply using you as a shield?
They have chosen, and so have I. Your collusion in the Chantry has ensured I am hated whatever I do. How much pain will you allow to selfishly deny the Qun? Let us look at your dangerous criminals. Speak, Vidithari. Who did you murder, and why?
A city guard forced himself on our sister. We reported him, or tried to, but they did nothing about it, no matter what we said. So my brothers and I paid him a visit.
That doesn't excuse murder.
Are these elves telling the truth?
There have been rumors. I will investigate, but they still took the law into their own hands.
Your law has failed Vidithari before. If I cannot be satisfied, why should the lowest of you expect different?
I don't know, but that doesn't make what they did right.
Done the same thing in their shoes.
Hawk, that's not helping.
Their actions are mere symptoms. Your society is the disease. They have chosen. The Vidithari will submit to the Qun and find a path your way has denied them.
You can't just decide that. You must hand them over.
Tell me, Hawk, what would you do in my place?
Give us the elves, or we'll take them by force.
Hawk.
Impressive, but I am committed. I cannot leave without the relic, and I cannot stay and remain blind to this dysfunction. There is only one solution.
Arishok, there is no need for...
Vinekathas.
Not here! Two open! Go! Go! Can you hear it? The Canary must be spreading out. They're attacking the city. Why? What could they possibly hope to accomplish?
You heard the Arashok. He's done playing nice and damn the consequences.
You may be right. Whatever it is, we need to do something quickly, but we'll need some help.
Oh, there you are. I was so worried about you. Are we under attack?
The Canary are assaulting the city, and fast. The Arashok planned this for who knows how long. I'll rally the guardsmen. I suggest heading to your estate in Hightown. Be careful.
Let's finish this!
You have our sincere thanks. This attack was most unexpected. We have not met. I am Stroud.
Stroud!
I cannot believe the Kunari would dare such an attack. This will lead to war with the Free Marches for certain. I fear pressing matters take us elsewhere, but we can spread word to the other free cities. Perhaps they will bring aid.
There's something more important than an invasion.
There is, but I cannot say more. The Kunari are of far greater concern to you, I'm certain. But we must return to our mission.
Reinforcements would come in handy if we fail.
Even if we wish to, Grey Wardens cannot involve themselves in political struggles. I am sorry. Take this. It is all we can spare, but perhaps it will be of use. Make her watch over you, my friend.
Shepard! Boss!
Then the Aeroshock failed to take you captive. Unfortunate.
I am Knight Commander Meredith. I know you. The name Hawk has turned up in my reports many times. Too many. But that doesn't matter now. The Kunari are taking people to the keep, and may already be in control. We will need to deal with them.
Why would they be gathering hostages?
They're going to take everyone of import and put them in the same place. Those that agree to convert, live. Those that don't...
Charming.
I'm not one of your Templars. I don't take orders.
You think I'm a fool, do you? I saw you using magic. You have one chance, and one chance only, to prove yourself apostate. Do not test me. Head to the keep, and I will see if I can find more of my men. These creatures will pay for this outrage.
Many thanks, my friend.
We'll need all the magic we can get.
Of course, of course. But what of the others? Gone. I told them to run.
First Enchanter Orsino, you survive.
Your relief overwhelms me, Knight Commander.
There is no time for talk. We must strike back before it's too late.
And who will lead us into this battle? You?
I will fight to defend this city as I have always done.
To control it, you mean? I won't have our lives tossed to the flames to feed your vanity.
I won't have you two at each other's throats. I'm in charge.
You! You're not even of this city.
Neither am I. Yet I don't hear you complaining about us both fighting to defend our home.
Very well then. But whatever you plan, be quick about it.
Tell us then, what is our course of action?
We need to find out why they're gathering hostages.
An excellent choice. Let's move quickly.
There seem to be a great many Qunari at the keep's entrance.
Then they've already taken it over. Clearly, they've been planning this for some time. This is the only way in. We must assault them now before their numbers grow.
Are you mad? They have hostages. We need a distraction.
Decide quickly. We have no time.
We need to get inside now.
Orsino, make sure there are no surprises.
Everyone stay still.
We need to find the Viscount, and quickly.
There's more coming!
Go. We'll deal with them.
Here is your Viscount.
You dare? You are starting a war!
Look at you. Like fat doth Russie, you feed and complain only when your meal is interrupted. You do not look up. You do not see that the grass is bare. All you leave in your wake is misery. You are blind. I will make you see. But we have guests. Shenadon, Hawk. I expected you. Moras to Ebreshok. You alone are Basilidan. This is what respect looks like, boss. Some of you will never earn it. So tell me, Hawk, you know I cannot withdraw. How would you resolve this conflict?
Isabella stole the Tome of Koslun. We find her, and you can leave Kirkwall.
And is this not one of your companions? One I suspect you aided?
She will pay for what she's done.
It is too late for that. You will answer for the crimes of those who serve you. Their offense is yours.
Arisha Kost, Cunanam Ebrato. You have granted this man Basalit An. By this admission, he now has the right to challenge you.
You know our ways.
I know that respect is hard-won, but it also earns privilege.
What say you, Hawk? Do you agree to a duel?
Anything special I should know?
We fight to the death, you and I alone. Kill me and the duty that binds me is ended. The others will return to Parvalen.
And if you kill me...
then you are dead.
Let's do this.
Marathas! So shall it be! Your role is not accepted. It is realized. Shenadon. So tell me, Hawk. And is this not one of your...
You...
What say you, Hawk? Do you... Then you are dead.
There's no...
Then all of you, Atash Varin. Is this not one of...
Howdy.
What say you, Hawk? Then you are dead.
Let...
Know this, even now!
Let's hope this works!
So tell me, Hawk, and is this not one of... What say you, Hawk? Then you are dead.
Is it over?
It's over.
The city has been saved!
It appears Kirkwall has a new champion.
You seem confused, Seeker.
The champion killed the Arashok in single combat? It just sounds so... romantic.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're developing a little crush.
Don't be ridiculous. The champion just seems very... heroic in your tale.
Mm-hmm.
If you're telling the truth. If you are, then... what happened at the gallows may be far different than we assumed. I need to hear it.
Let's say I tell you. Then what? Are you hunting for an infamous apostate? Is that what this is all about? Or is it revenge?
No, it's not that.
Then what about me? If what I tell you isn't what you want to hear, will you still let me go?
I will let you go.
Well, now we're talking.
None of this is what I thought it would be. Tell me what really happened.
Champion of Kirkwall. That was the reward. A fine title. Every noble at the keep owed the champion their lives. He wasn't just a hero. He was now the most important person in the city. Except for Knight Commander Meredith, of course. With the Viscount dead, she stepped in to keep order. Things quickly got out of hand. The more she squeezed the mages, the more they resisted. The more they resisted, the tighter she squeezed. After 3 years of that, it all came crashing down.
I know you fear us. Knight Commander Meredith uses that fear to take control of your city. She opposes every effort to replace Viscount Dumas. And you have seen the chaos of her reign. Will you allow it?
Return to your homes. This farce is over.
Wait! Perhaps there are some who might disagree with you, Knight Commander.
The champion has proven himself Kirkwall's greatest defender. I doubt that he favors sedition.
I don't need anyone speaking for me, Knight Commander.
Is that so?
I think the champion's views would be appreciated. Or do you fear what he has to say?
Not at all. Do you agree with the First Enchanter's accusations, champion?
What are you trying to do here? Cause a rebellion?
The people of this city need to know what is really happening.
And then what? They tear down the gallows with pitchforks and torches? That would be better.
It cannot be worse. Your refusal to listen to reason leaves me no choice.
What I refuse to listen to are excuses. Perhaps you are ill-fit to your position if you cannot understand this.
Whatever the cause, it does not justify your actions.
Then lock me up if what I've done is so wrong. She's going to do it anyway.
Rogue mages are constantly threatening the city.
Exactly. Would you have us do nothing in response?
I would have you not paint us all with the same brush. Not all mages are waiting for the opportunity to wreak havoc.
You know as well as I that temptation preys on every mage, no matter how noble their intentions.
You hear this, yes? She would lock you up too if she were able.
The champion saved this city, unlike some who threaten it with their misguided outrage.
You push us into desperate acts, and then use that as justification to press even further.
Fighting her at every step has not improved things, First Enchanter.
I am through trying to help her. She will not be helped.
The First Enchanter accused you of trying to take control of the city.
The city? I am trying to keep order until there is a ruler capable of succeeding where Dumas failed.
And if not, will the Templars rule Kirkwall forever?
We will not stand idle while the city burns around us.
The Templar Order exists to guard the Chandrian Circle. I suggest you let the nobility rule the city.
I do not need you or anyone to tell me what my duty is, mage.
If Kirkwall needs a ruler, I will step in.
That is not going to happen.
Do you see? She is incapable of reason.
Your measures have become more extreme over the last 3 years.
And you could do better? How well did you guard your own mother? Did she not die at a blood mage's hands?
Leave my mother out of this.
Cold corpses speak louder than abstract freedoms, do they not? As long as that's true, Kirkwall needs its Templars more than it needs a new ruler.
And when will that end? When will you stop seeing evil in every corner?
When it's no longer there.
That's enough, Orsino. Stand down.
Justice shall be tempered by mercy.
That has never been your code. I will not submit to this.
My. Such a terrible commotion.
This mage incites rebellion, Your Grace. I am dealing with the matter.
Ah, Orsino. So frustrated. Do you think this is truly wise?
No, Your Grace.
Of course not. Young men, would you show the First Enchanter back to the Circle? Gently, if you please.
Your Grace. He should be clapped in irons. Made an example of.
That's enough, Meredith. This demeans us all. Surely you can see that. Go back to the gallows and calm down, like a good girl. You have my thanks for stepping in, champion. If you had not...
I doubt sending them back to the gallows will end this.
Sadly true. Gentle people of Kirkwall, return to your homes, I implore you. This will not be solved today. And now I must attend to the gallows. They will see reason if the Maker wills it. Thank you again, champion.
Good day.
You should have this back.
Twine? What?
Okay, I'm gonna call it there, and I will see you all next time.